Tommy Riley recently relocated to begin a new life with his father. Tommy's father has a lot of debt from gambling, but he recently started a new profession that requires him to travel a lot, so he leaves Tommy alone at home. Tommy struggles to blend in at school as well because he crossed gang members. After accepting a job at a nearby diner, he starts dating Dawn, the owner's daughter, but is ambushed by gang members outside the establishment. Tommy gets an opportunity to compete in an illicit underground boxing business from a local boxing promoter named Pappy Jack when he observes how skilled Tommy is in the ring. Tommy is forced to box to pay off his father's debts after two men arrive and declare that Tommy's father owes a significant amount of money to settle gambling debts. Jack persuades boxing promoter Jimmy Horn to buy out the debt. Tommy becomes quite successful and becomes friends with two other boxers, Romano and Abraham Lincoln Haynes. He finds out later that Black Death and Shortcut are two boxers who fight dirty, employing elbows, kicks, knees, and low blows, and they rely on the dishonest referees to ignore the obvious infractions. Nevertheless, he still faces harassment from gang members. Tommy triumphs over Black Death in the ring, but Shortcut conceals a substance in his gloves that he uses to render Romano visually impaired during a match. Romano is mercilessly battered in the ring and pronounced brain dead by the medical staff because he is unable to defend himself. Later, Shortcut attempts the similar tactic on Tommy, but Tommy is more skilled at fighting Shady and overcomes Shortcut. Lincoln, meantime, appears to be suffering from possible brain injury and is advised to stop fighting for at least 60 days in order to prevent long-term brain damage. Horn sets up a match between Lincoln and Tommy in spite of this. Tommy endures a beating out of fear for Lincoln's life, and eventually neither of them wants to finish the match. Horn, a former boxer who only had one loss before retiring, gives Lincoln a punch that knocks him out of the ring as payback. Tommy, enraged, issues Horn a challenge to a duel. If Tommy prevails, his father's debt is erased. If Horn wins, Tommy will work for him forever. Horn agrees as long as they engage in bare-knuckle combat. Horn initially has the advantage because to his extensive boxing expertise, and as a result of his confidence, he plays with Tommy and humiliates him. Tommy eventually outwits Horn by applying the numerous pieces of wisdom he has picked up over his brief boxing career. He first gives Horn more confidence by pretending to have a broken hand, and then he exploits the element of surprise to defeat Horn and end Horn's contract.